And welcome back to another Should You Bake It. This one is a little late. It's supposed to be a little April Fool's video, so I'm kind of doing it just a tiny bit late. But anyways, we are going to do a review from Buzzfeed Tasty. These ones are going to be meatloaf cupcakes. So very excited to do these. Plus these would also be a very cool Easter side dish, I guess you could do it. That would be fun too. So we're going to go ahead and get into the ingredients. Like always, I'll leave the exact measurements and quantities down below in the description. This is a two-parter. Very simple though. We're going to do the mashed potato frosting, and we're also going to do the meatloaf cupcake part. So for the mashed potato frosting, you're just going to need a pot, peeler for your potatoes. It calls for 2. I'm going to see if I'm going to do 4 just in case for extras because my family loves mashed potatoes. Milk, butter, salt. I might add some pepper because my family loves pepper. For the meatloaf, you're going to need obviously your ground beef, some minced garlic, ketchup, salt, grated onion. It does call for grated carrots, but my family opted not to have that. Some pepper, some parsley, some Italian breadcrumbs, and I just cut up some fresh chives for topping, garnish, eggs, and I also opted for some cherry tomatoes here because to go with the theme, some cherry tomatoes like the cherry on top. And here I also thought it would be interesting to cut up some string cheese, and in a few I wanted to try something and stuff them with some string cheese so it has some cheese ooey gooey in the middle, some Parmesan cheese, and you're going to need to line a cupcake / muffin tin with some liners here, and I just went with the brown because I thought that was cool. And also I fear that they might have some grease saturation going on here, so I also grabbed some fall inspired cupcake liners to double line once they're baked. And you're also going to have your oven preheating to 350 degrees or 180 degrees Celsius. So we're going to go ahead and get set up with both. We're going to get our potatoes cut and cubed and in our pot boiling, and then we're also going to start getting everything in our bowl for our meatloaf started. Okay, so I have my water boiling for my potatoes. I have my potatoes all cut up and cubed, and a good point for these are just try to have them as close and similar size as you can because they'll cook more evenly. And before you put those in, you want to salt the water with a really good heaping,
like 3 tablespoons.
You want it salted because potatoes are really bland to begin with, and you want them to have some sort of flavor before you put them in. So I'm going to go ahead and put the potatoes in, and then we'll switch over to Brittany, who's going to start the meatloaf.
Yay!
Okay, so I've stuck the lid on the pot. The potatoes, they're going to simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. Got our timer set. Thank you, Brett.
You're welcome.
Now we're moving over to Brittany, who is going to start with our meatloaf.
Okay, so we're going to add in our parsley, our pepper, salt, our 2 eggs beaten.
They're so much easier to incorporate when they're beaten.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about popping the yolks or anything. Just dump it all in. Our breadcrumbs. And we like seasoned Italian breadcrumbs just because they're better. Our parmesan.
And we are just going to turn that heat down on the potatoes. So, situation averted. Pot lid removed, and we are a go.
They're so violent. Okay, so we're going to add in our garlic. Yum. All those juices. Our ketchup.
That's our fancy 57, don't you know?
Our Heinz. Okay. And then our 1 grated onion.
Try not to cry.
Ugh. Plop. Ew. Okay. So I'm going to grab a bigger spatula to stir that all in.
So she's going to go ahead and get that all mixed, and then we'll be back to show you what it looks like. Okay, so our potatoes are done boiling for 20 minutes, and they are super fork tender. I like to over cook mine just because my family loves super mashed, beautiful potatoes, as you can see. I can just run through and it's going to mash them. So I'm going to go ahead and just mash these with the fork, and I'm going to add the butter, the salt, and got my milk back here. Bring that over carefully. And I am going to add pepper, because as I said, my family loves pepper. And then we'll get those, set these aside, and then we'll move on to Brittany and her meatloaf.
Okay, so the mashed potatoes are done and cooling. So now we're going to put our meatloaf mixture in our muffin tin. So I just have an ice cream scoop here. And it says to form it in a dome in the top, but I figured that the ice cream scoop would already make it a dome. So just get your meatloaf mixture and lop it. Well, that's a lot. I guess that's good though.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And so I'm just going to form it a little bit. And then put my finger in the middle, make a little well. Make a little space in there. Put our little string cheese down in there. Oh, that's a perfect size. How cute.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
And then cover it up. And then just make a little dome. Look like a little cupcake.
And boot scoot badoogies.
Is that cute? Is that good?
That's precious as can be.
That's a little meatloaf cupcake. That scoop is really good size for that.
That is perfect.
Yay!
So she's just gonna just bang those out, and then we'll be back to show you all of them finished.
Yay! Here are meatloaf cupcakes done and filled with little string cheese, and they look so cute. And the recipe called for 6 to 10 cupcakes, but we got all 12, so we're just cooler than they are. So now we're gonna stick them in the preheated 350-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes, and we will be back.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so they have about 3 minutes left, and what we normally do with our meatloaf is we normally top it with barbecue sauce. How beautiful they look. So we figured that we might as well just do it with these too. Now it's not in the recipe, but it'll definitely add some extra amazing flavor, of course. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just brush the tops with some barbecue sauce lightly, and then stick them back there for the remainder 3 minutes or so, and then test them with a skewer to check for doneness. Okay, so our beautiful, Brittany's beautiful meatloaf mashed potato, no, not mashed potatoes yet, but meatloaf cupcakes are out of the oven. And as we suspected, there was a lot of grease in the muffin tin, so we use those extra wrappers to put in our case.
Super cute.
Very cute. And the addition of the barbecue sauce smells heavenly. So we've got them in our case, and I've got our mashed potatoes. You don't have to do this. I just added it to a piping bag, and I've added my daughter's favorite tip, which is our Wilton, this is a 4B, so it's a French tip. And I put my mashed potatoes in this. You can use a Ziploc bag, a piping bag, or you don't have to do it at all. So I am just going to go around in a swirl like a traditional cupcake would be. Go around in a top, come all the way up.
How cute.
And then I'm going to add our cherry tomato on top, and then also grab some of our fresh chives and come around and garnish, sprinkle.
How cute.
Let them fall. And go around and finish all of the cupcakes. Just like that. And then we'll come back when they're done. Okay, so they are all topped and beautiful. So Brittany has hers on her plate, and she's going to go ahead and cut into it for you.
First I'm going to take this off because they're disgusting. I hate tomatoes.
Hopefully you got into that cheese.
Ooh, I did.
Oh my goodness. How fresh.
Ooh, looks so good.
Is that? That looks
Yum.
amazing. And it took a total of
38 minutes to cook. It said 25 to 30, but when we took them out to put the barbecue sauce on, they were still pretty raw. So we put them in for 10 more minutes after that, so it was 38 minutes.
Awesome. So she is going to give that a try, and then we'll be back so she can tell you how they taste.
Yay! Okay, so I tasted it and it was so good. And it's tradition that we make meatloaf every year on my birthday, so it really tastes like my childhood. And I taste the butter of the mashed potatoes and the cheese in the middle. It was really good. And the barbecue sauce made it like moist on top and like a caramelized sauce. It was really good. I loved it.
So actually, this is
So cute.
what's gonna be for a dinner-ish type of thing.
On my birthday.
So super excited. Can't wait to see what cake she's gonna make for her too. Ah.
Super exciting.
So that was that.
It is that.
Thank you guys so much again for watching another episode of Should You Make It. I hope you guys make it. This was so much fun. It was super quick, super easy, and it was a lot of fun. And like, we added, you know, our little variations, the barbecue sauce, the string cheese in there. I'm sure you guys could add your own variations too. So that would be fun for you guys to do, especially to do with kids too. I think they would have a lot of fun doing these. So that would be a great addition. And for this container, I think this is going to be perfect to seal and put in the fridge too for leftovers or whatever, for Thanksgiving, for Easter. That would be great too. And these, I just go to, honestly, to my local Walmart, and they only charge $1 for these. So that's perfect, especially when I'm doing cupcakes for birthdays or anything like that. So these are always perfect and handy for those two. So that just came in handy for today. And like I said, more mashed potatoes left over, so the family's super excited about that. So thank you guys again for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell. Thank you guys so much. And again, when I hit that 100, the Q&A possibly, would love to do something like that. So let me know. So thank you guys again. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.